let's get started with the first one. Which of the following is the same code as the code below? So something important you need to know is that the opposite of and is or, right? That's something really important that you guys need to know. So basically, by just knowing that, we can eliminate some answer choices. So for example, it can't be B and it can't be D, right? It has to be or, because it's saying not. So not and is basically or. So what's not and? What's the opposite of and? It's or, right? So that's what it's saying. A good way you can approach these types of problem is distribute this explanation point out, so the not sign out. So it's saying not x cannot equal 2, right? And it's saying not and it's saying not y less than 4, right? So what's the opposite of x greater than 2? It's when x is equal to 2 or less than 2. So when it's equal to 2 or it's less than 2. And then this is or, we talked about this. And then not y less than 4 is when y is equal to and greater than 4. So we have to find the answer choice, and the answer choice is answer choice C. So for 1, the answer is C. Now let's go to the second question. Basically do the same thing and distribute it out. So x cannot equal 2, not and then, okay, so we know this is or, so we can cross out B and C. Now it's saying not x cannot equal 2, right? So it's just x does not equal 2, right? And then this one, y has to be greater than 4. Then it's going to change to y has to be equal to or less than 4. So that right answer is D. Now question number 3. Okay, so let's distribute this. Not and not 7. Okay, so we know this has to be or, so we know B is wrong. And we know, next thing we know is that, okay, so not x, so x cannot equal 5 cannot happen. So it's saying no, not x equals 5, right? So that means x has to equal 5. And this one is saying not y does not equal 7. So no y does not, no not y equals to 7. So that's y equals 7. So what this is saying is that no, so that's basically yes. So the answer is A. Okay, so this is the next question. Which of the following is the same as the code below? So same thing, we distribute out not x less than or equal to 5, and then not and then not. Okay, so we know this is or, so it can't be A or C, so that's marked off. Now it's either B or C, so let's simplify. So not x less than or equal to 5, so x has to be greater than 5. This one is not y greater than 7, so not y greater than 7, so that has to be y has to equal and y has to be less than 7. So the answer for this one is D. Okay, question number 7 is a bit different, but it's the same type of concept. So consider the following Boolean expression. Which of the following best describes the relationship between values produced by expression 1 and expression 2? So basically what we can do here is we can create our little table. So this can be A, this can be B, this can be B with and, this can be B with or. I didn't have space, so I redrew it. B, A. Okay, so true, false, then false, true, false. Okay. Okay, so if it's true, false, if it's A and B, so true and false, that's false. If it's false and true, that's false. If it's true and true, it's true. If it's false and false, it's false. Now for or, if it's true and false, it's true. If it's false and true, it's true. If it's true and true, it's true. And if it's false and false, it's false. Now let's add this into our table. So not A, and then not B. So true, false, true, and then B is true, false, true. Okay, now let's do and for this. False, true is false. True, false is false. False, false is false. My bad, I put true. And then true, true is true. So, I don't know why I did the or one, just ignore that. But now we can compare this and this and together. Let's look at the answer choices. Expression 1 and expression 2 evaluate two different values for all A and B. So false, true, false. No, they have same values. Let me switch colors. They have same values for these. So A is wrong. Expression 1 and 2 evaluate the same value for all values. No, these two values appear to be different. So B is wrong. Expression 1 and 2 evaluate to the same value only when A and B are same. Okay, A and B are same here and here. A and B are same here and here. That's false because this returns false and this returns true and this returns false and this returns true. So C is wrong. Now, expression 1 and 2 evaluate the same value only when A and B differ. Okay, let's see. Let me switch the color here. These values are different and these values are different. These values are different and these values are different. Yes, this is true because they get both false and false. So the right answer has to be D because when A and B both differ, like it's true, false, or it's false, true, or right here, false, true, or true, false, they have the same, like, result.